Hello, in this presentation I am going to show you how to create an Exchange 2010 receive connector. In this example we're going to pretend we've got a CRM server that's going to be sending our Exchange server email from a specific IP address. So let's get started by opening the Exchange Management Console. We'll click on Start, go to Programs, Microsoft Exchange Server 2010, and then the Exchange Management Console. This may take a little time, so I'm going to fast forward. From here, we're going to expand the Microsoft Exchange on premises. And then we're going to expand server configuration. And then we're going to click on Hub Transport. From Hub Transport, we're going to click on New Receive Connector. When New Receive Connector opens, we need to provide a name. This is going to be called CRM Application Receive. And we're calling it that because we're receiving email from a CRM server. From here you need to select the intended use for this receiver, and I'm okay with custom, which says select this option to create a customized connector which will be used to connect with systems that are not Exchange servers, and our CRM is not an Exchange server. But you could also choose other applicable settings such as an internet connection, an internal connection, a client connection, or a partner connection. We'll leave it as custom and we'll click on Next. And now we have to define which IP addresses this receive connector will receive mail on, and I'm cool with all available IPv4 addresses. If you have multiple network interface cards or multiple IP addresses, you may only want to receive email on one of them, and then you would specify that right here. You could also specify the fully qualified domain name this connector will provide in response to a hello or an ALO request. So we'll click on Next, and now we need to identify the IP address of the servers that will be sending us mail. So receive mail from servers that have these remote IP addresses. We're going to add an IP address, 192.168.1.50. This is the IP address of our fictitious CRM server. And then we're going to delete this entire address range, everything from all zeros to all 255s. We don't want that, so we'll remove that. And now we're only receiving mail from a specific IP address. We'll click on Next, and we get a summary page. And we'll click on New, and this is going to go ahead and generate some PowerShell commandlets you could study. These commandlets would create the same receive connector if you were doing this from a PowerShell interface. And then we'll click on Finish. And we now have our CRM application receive connector. One additional thing you may want to do is to click on Properties and then go to the Permission Groups tabs. And this will specify who is allowed to connect to this receive connector. An anonymous user is going to be any user. An Exchange user is any authenticated user. An Exchange server is any Exchange server that's a member of the universal group Exchange servers. And then legacy Exchange servers are Exchange servers from previous versions, and then partners are partner service accounts. So we're going to go ahead and specify anonymous users, and then we'll click OK. And we've now successfully created a receive connector in Exchange 2010. This concludes my presentation, and this is brickhouselabs.com. Thank you very much for watching.